Montpelier branch's story time, and today we're going to talk about a wonderful author called Willems, and he's written many books that I'm sure you guys have had read over and over because they're very fun and popular. But before we do that, let's go ahead and do our opening song. Let's get our fingers wiggly out and let's do the open and shut them song, okay? Open, shut them, open, shut them, give a little clap, clap, clap. Open, shut them, open, shut them, put them in your lap, lap, lap. Walk them, walk them, walk them, walk them, right down to your toes. Lift them to the sky and touch them to your nose. Shake them, shake them, shake them, shake them, shake them just like this, this, this. Roll them, roll them, roll them, roll them, blow a little kiss. Open, shut them, open, shut them, give a little clap, clap, clap. Open, shut them, open, shut them, put them in your lap. Thank you, boys and girls. Now we're all ready to listen to our first story by Mr. Willems. He's done a series of books about elephant and pig. Let's get started. Look, it's got an elephant. He's smiling. Okay, it says, "We are in a book." He's asking the question. Thank you. He's thinking, what? Piggy? Yes, Gerald. I think someone is looking at us. Look, he's asking a question. Comes closer. Someone is looking at us. Who is looking at us? A monster? No, it is, he's thinking, a reader. A reader is reading us. Look, they're happy. How is a reader reading us? The reader's reading these word bubbles. These are the bubbles. We are in a book. We are in a book? He's trying to figure it out. That is so cool. He's so excited. He bumps Piggy out of the way. We are in a book. We are in a book. We are being read. We are being read. They're very happy. Oh, I have a good idea. I can make the reader say a word. He's thinking. You can make the reader say a word. I can. If the reader reads out loud. That's what I'm doing right now. That is a good idea. That is a funny idea. Here I go. Banana. Did you hear that? They think it's funny. The reader said, banana. Oh, they're being silly, aren't they? Oh, the reader said it again. They just think it's funny. They're laughing so hard. Banana. So funny. Do you want to turn before the book ends? Ends? The book ends? Oh, they look sad. Yes, all books end. Then, when will the book end? He's all concerned. I will look. It says page 57. He's looking at the book right down here. Page 57. It's page 46 now. Eek! How is it page 47? Oh, they're concerned again. Oops. Pages are sticking together for me. This book is going too fast. I have more to give. More words, more jokes, more bananas. Oh, he seems upset. I just want to be read. I have a good idea. Whisper, whisper, whisper. That is a good idea. Hello, will you please read us again? I hope this works. Me too. And that is the story of Elephant and Piggy finding out that they are books that children love to read. I enjoyed that very much. And there's more books from Elephant and Piggy. You see all behind me. They're talking about going to a party and saying thank you, sleeping under the stars, and this one says, I'm a frog. That sounds interesting. Okay, we need to learn a new song. And what's fun? Dinosaurs are fun, and it's part of our new song. Can you guys put out your fingers and let's count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're going to talk about dinosaurs. 5 enormous dinosaurs letting out a roar. One went away, and then there were 4. And let's count them. There's a turquoise dinosaur, a green dinosaur, a purple dinosaur, and then another green dinosaur. It says 4 enormous dinosaurs crashing down a tree. 1 went away, and then there were 3. Look, 1, 2, 3. 3 enormous dinosaurs eating tiger stew. 1 went away, and then there were 2. Notice the word stew, something you eat, and the number 2, they sounded like they rhyme. Good job, boys and girls. How many do we have left? 1, 2. 2 enormous dinosaurs trying to run. 1 ran away, and then there was 1. 1 enormous dinosaur afraid to be a hero. He went away, and then there were 0. There are no dinosaurs. I hope you guys like that new song. We'll do that one again. You did a great job. So let's go on to our next story. This is also by our author, Mr. Mo Willems. It's not an Elephant and Piggy book, but it's another book about dinosaurs, just like we sang a few minutes ago. It says Goldilocks and the 3 Dinosaurs. Now that sounds familiar. We know a story, Goldilocks and the 3 Bears, but I've never heard of a story about Goldilocks and dinosaurs. Once again, it says by Mo Willems. And it says Blatzer and Bray are our publishers. Okay, just as all good stories start, it says, once upon a time. Once upon a time, there were 3 dinosaurs. A papa dinosaur, mama dinosaur, and some other dinosaur who happened to be visiting from Norway. So papa, mama, and the other one. It says home sweet dinosaur home. They've got an interesting looking phone there. And look, he's got his little suitcase. He's ready to stay. Look, it shows Papa making something yummy to eat. It says, one day, for no particular reason, the 3 dinosaurs made up their beds, positioned their chairs just so, and cooked 3 bowls of the delicious chocolate pudding at varying temperatures, meaning different temperatures. Look, they're making their beds. And it says, Papa Dinosaur, Mama Dinosaur. Oh boy, said Papa Dinosaur in his loud, booming voice, it's finally time to leave and go to the, someplace else. It's like she's laughing, like they're up to something. Yes, continued Mama Dinosaur, I sure hope no innocent little succulent child happens to be in our unlocked home while we are all, someplace else. I don't think they mean what they said. I don't understand some of those words. It says, then the other dinosaur made a loud noise that sounded like a big, evil laugh, but was probably just a polite Norwegian expression. So it probably sounded like, Mwah! The 3 dinosaurs went someplace else and were definitely not hiding in the woods, waiting for an unsuspecting kid. to come by. Definitely not, look. Sure enough, 5 minutes later, a poorly supervised little girl named Goldilocks came traipsing along. There she is. It says 2 miles. A very nice house. Just then, the forest boomed with what could have been a dinosaur yelling, "Gotcha!" But I'm pretty sure that was just the wind. The loud noise was immediately followed by another loud noise that sounded like a kind of, "Be patient, Papa Dinosaur. The trap is not yet sprung." But that could have been a rock falling or a squirrel. Look at them, they're in the trees. I don't know. Either way, Goldilocks was not the type of a little girl who listened to anyone or anything. For example, Goldilocks never listened to warning signs about dangers of barging into the strange, enormous houses she walked by. As soon as Goldilocks came across a strange, enormous house, she barged just right in. It says, "Welcome to hee-hee-hee." I'm starting to think that the dinosaurs are planning a trap for our Goldilocks. Inside, Goldilocks immediately smelled 3 bowls of delicious chocolate pudding. Said Goldilocks, "That chocolate pudding smells delicious. If only I could get all the way up to the top of that counter." Then Goldilocks noticed a very tall ladder that just happened to be there and certainly wasn't left there on purpose. Goldilocks climbed up the ladder and found herself face to face with 3 gigantic bowls of chocolate pudding. There's the first one. She climbed all the way up. You guys are being great listeners. I appreciate that. The first bowl of chocolate pudding was too hot, but Goldilocks ate it all the way because, hey, it's chocolate pudding, right? The second bowl of chocolate pudding was too cold, but who cares about temperature when you've got a big bowl of chocolate pudding? Not her. Look, she's got her whole face in there. The third bowl of chocolate pudding was just right, but Goldilocks was on such a roll by now, she hardly noticed. She went from that bowl to this one. Look, she's got to be full. 3 bowls of chocolate pudding. Soon, Goldilocks was stuffed like one of those delicious chocolate-filled little girl bonbons, by which the way are totally not a favorite thing in the whole world for hungry dinosaurs. Tired and groggy, Goldilocks noticed 3 chairs in the living room. So she climbed down the ladder and walked out of the kitchen. The first chair was too tall. The second chair was too tall. But the third chair was too tall. Goldilocks wasn't going to climb that high just to sit in some chair, so she hiked over to the bedroom. When she got there, Goldilocks noticed that all the beds were gigantically big. "What's going on around here?" she groaned. She was exhausted. The bears that lived here must be nuts. She's thinking, bears. Just then, the room filled with a loud, booming noise that was either a passing truck or a dinosaur gloating. "Few more minutes and she'll be asleep. Delicious chocolate-filled little girl. Bonbons are yummier when they're rested." So there's the 3 beds. 1, 2, and 3. They're peeking in the windows. Look, I think they're setting a trap for her. Even a little girl who never listens to anyone or anything had to hear that. Goldilocks took a minute to stop and think. She was longer than she was used to stopping and thinking. This home sweet dinosaur home. "Hey," she told herself, "this isn't some bear's house. This is some dinosaur's house." Say, what do you like about Goldilocks? But she was no fool. As quickly as she could, she ran to the back of the door and got out of there. And it says, "Wipe your talons." That's what the mat says instead of "wipe your feet." She's like, just then, a loud plane flew by, which sounded pretty much like a trio of dinosaurs yelling, "Now, charge!" or much like the Norwegian expression, "Chewy bonbon time!" Suddenly, and completely coincidentally, the three dinosaurs rushed through the front door. But they were too late. There's no Goldilocks there. Goldilocks was gone, and all that was left in the house were three disappointed dinosaurs. The end. And the moral, our lesson in the story is, if you ever find yourself in the wrong story, leave. And look, she's heading to the bear's house. And the moral for dinosaurs is, lock the back door. Because that's how she got away. So that wasn't our typical three bear story, but this was fun. I enjoyed learning about Goldilocks and the dinosaurs. You guys did a great job. But we're going to go ahead and have a wiggle break. Go ahead and get your wiggles out and come right on back, and we're going to do a fun craft. Welcome back. I hope you got the wiggles out and you're ready to make a fun craft. Mo Willems, you have to ask your parents too, but if you go to their website, he has got a fantastic site where he has all these different activities. And today we are going to make elephant and piggy paper bag puppets. We'll do that in just one moment. He also has, if you have an older brother or sister, he has a story where you can write your own elephant and piggy story. So something to definitely check out at his website. So let's go ahead and put our papers to the side because we don't want to get glue on them. I made my Gerald. I printed it out on blue paper, but you can just go ahead and have your white paper and color it any color that you want. But today we're going to make a Gerald that's blue. I'm going to take his head. When you look at your paper bag, you want to make sure it's the side where it comes up. If you use this side, it doesn't come up and it won't give the mouth for our puppet. So make sure you've got that part. So we're going to take our glue, and I really like using stick glue. It's not nearly as messy, and you guys can control it with your fingers. So I'm going to take a little bit of glue. I'm going to take Gerald's head and I'm going to put it right on the part where it flips up. Now if I glue further, it's not going to work for our puppet. His mouth will be glued close. So we're going to just kind of smooth it down. And then this part is his chin, and we're going to put it right there so it kind of fills out the circle for his face. And this is so easy and fun. I think you guys will enjoy making your puppets. So I'm going to glue it down, and it's on the paper part that's not on the part that flips. We're just going to press it down. And an elephant has to have floppy ears. So we're going to go ahead, make sure I get the ears right, and run this way. Starting to look like Gerald, isn't it? Take a little bit of glue, doesn't take a whole lot. Glue it right there next to his face. I'm going to glue this one next to his face. Starting to look more like our elephant friend. We're going to do some, I just happen to have some little googly eyes, but you can easily color his eyes if you want, or we are going to make them wobbly. Put it on this one. Just so. Guys, good listeners. We're going to put on his nose. Let's see how his nose is on there. I'm going to put it this way. And there we go. Now, we have a name tag right here. It says Gerald. That is Elephant's name. And while this one dries, I'm going to show you how neat our paper bag puppet works. So we're going to take Gerald, we're going to put our hand in it, and he's going to talk. We are in a book. You also can do Piggy. And you guys have a piece of your paper bag puppet. Piggy and Gerald. They are the best of friends. We've had a wonderful time at Storytime. I thank you guys for coming. Once again, this puppet is found on Mo Willems' website. And your parents will be happy to probably go find those for you. It is time for us to say goodbye. And I'd like to sing our song, so let's get ready. Put our hands in our lap, and we're gonna now say, we wave goodbye like this. We wave goodbye like this. To all our friends at Storytime, we wave goodbye like this. We wave goodbye like this. We wave goodbye like this. To all our friends at Storytime, we wave goodbye like this. Have a great day. See you next time.